Tastes like desperation.
Wonder weapon. I'm gonna pop a couple of these. I'm gonna be focusing on actually using a wonder weapon in this video. Now, that means that this video will be a little bit longer than your average Joe that I'm putting out. You know, which are usually 40 minutes now. But we'll see. This video could be anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour. This is your official either ray gun or ray gun Mark II review based on which one we get out of the box here. I do plan on having both up on the channel. Keep in mind this is the beta, so these guns could theoretically vastly change by the time the game is released. But I just wanted to put out there.
Just gotta find the kill switch.
Thank you guys.
Consider that your severance package.
And please leave your opinions below. Without further ado,
I'm warning you, Fox. My time is valuable. This should turn a few heads.
Doing good. That's actually the one I wanted to get out of the way first. Now, as you guys know, I believe last year, or like a year and a half ago, I reviewed Bo7's Wonder Weapons. I reviewed the jet gun, the ray gun, and also the beam smasher Wonder Weapons. These three were the three I reviewed right away. Of course, later on I would go to actually get the Mark II, seeing as it was nearly impossible to obtain that thing. But later on I would actually get it. Sadly, it was in a game of co-op and not solo, so I can't actually show you guys the footage to that one because the game had already started and I was not pre-recording that video. However, this year I could get the Mark II footage for you guys, thankfully, because it is not nearly as rare thanks to the beta. The beta failed to put a lot of guns in, meaning that this is a lot easier to get, and since there's only 2 wonder weapons on farm, it makes it pretty fast to get this thing. Now, granted, it is the rarest weapon to come out of the box, regardless. And Wonder Bar will 9 times out of 10 not give you this Mark II. Oh god. Okay, let's go into reviewing this Mark II. I'm gonna review it separately outside of Pack-a-Punch and then Pack-a-Punch, and I'm just gonna say it looks really good. It is aesthetically pleasing, and it looks really good in your hand, actually. Let's inspect this thing. Look at this, dude. Oh my god, looks so good this year. Right off the bat, you can see early round, it's killing. The good thing about this gun is it seems like it's killing a lot easier on high rounds. It also seems to cause this effect that turns enemies red. I don't know if that's just a general new ray gun thing or if that's Mark II looks really good in this game. Almost looks like a direct sequel of the buried one, but with a couple improvements. I really like it. Just kind of one more round going over the base Mark II. I'm not going to go over it on like round 20 or something. I mean, I may make a separate high round review for it, but I don't think it changes too much on high rounds compared to the actual ray gun, which may actually get 2 separate reviews compared to the regular Mark II, because the Mark II just is a lot different. So now that you guys seen it in action, I'm gonna finish off this round and go pack-a-punch it and actually show that to you guys, which is a much more interesting thing. So let's go over here and let's power switch and pack-a-punch this baby, and I'm gonna show you guys what it does.
Now this is worth the investment.
Alright, so pack-a-punch camo, like I said in other videos, looks really good. As in every game, the ray gun shot turns red, obviously, but you can tell it makes a little bit of a different noise when you hit zombies now. It's a little pack-a-punch noise added in, and that's really cool, but also the reloading kind of gets a more unique animation, a lot faster, but it looks a lot cooler. And this baby right here, reload it for y'all, is going to carry 42 shots pack-a-punched compared to, what is it, 24 in the base gun version or so. 24, 26, it's something like that. And this contains 42. So it's a much better version. Obviously this ammo count will not change with rarity, but I do want to say, like, this gun carries a lot of ammo in the clip, and that's the good thing about it. This one has a lot more ammo, and it needs to. It's a Mark II, it fires off multiple shots. Thankfully, this isn't a single shot one like the one that we've seen in Liberty Falls and in Shattered Vale both, and across a lot of those maps. It's not the one that we see in there, which is 100 times worse. I actually, for one, kind of like it. Gotta wonder if anyone has actually pack-a-punched the flatline at this point in the game, which maybe we'll go over it as a melee pack-a-punch. Anyways, within these next day or two, I will be bringing you guys like my final thoughts on the game. And basically the last few videos on the game. So within like probably the next 5 days, you can expect me to post videos on the beta. Basically finish up anything that I personally have to say about the beta. Now, keep in mind that these videos are subject to change. I could put out a brand new one when the full game releases. So just keep that in mind. This is why I'm not doing weapon reviews, because I feel like they are far too controversial. If I just go and review a weapon and say, oh, this weapon's really good in the beta, and then it gets changed. So I'm not going to do that. But the weapons that I will review are the wonder weapons, because they're not likely to change too much compared to the base weapons. That's kind of my criteria for reviewing those. It's not likely they'll change too much. These guys are real fun. They can actually jump through the bottom of the steps, apparently. when you are running with this, you can sprint backwards, which is a huge advantage to this game. And I guess what I'm pointing out here is that this Mark II will literally carry you through so much of the game, especially the bosses on this first map. And that's huge.
How did this make it to market?
Mark II is extremely fun to use. I have been playing a lot of BO3 zombies, so that's why I'm just not putting out like videos for you guys. Averagely, just generically, just not putting out content for you guys lately. It's because like I have been busy with BO3 too. Same time as I just got modded zombies, and I want to make some gameplay videos for you guys on different modded.
They're dumber in numbers.
So just like show you guys what's all on those maps, right? I discussed those. I made one on the Ultimate Experience mod. Is that what it is? Or is it the Ultimate Advanced mod? I don't know. But it's called the UEM mod, and it's I will have that out for you guys soon, by the way, if you're interested in that type of thing. Stay tuned for that. I'll have some of that out along the Bo7 cycle, you know. It's not guaranteed to come out at the same time as
I've decided to renew the contract. Don't make me regret it.
I will have most of it out for you guys to enjoy. Let's get into like just kind of how the Mark II looks through the different pack punches.
Let's
right?
leave an
So
impression.
here you have the Mark II Pack 2. Essentially, in my opinion, this is the best looking pack camo thus far. But the Pack 3 actually looks really good. I think Pack 2 looks better on stuff like the ray gun. Ray gun Mark. And yes, I have to send
Always aim high.
the ray gun. Anyway, ray gun Mark 2 and the ray gun look tremendous in this camo. Some weapons look alright in this camo, like the M15 and Peacekeeper look alright in this camo. But personally, I prefer the Wonder weapons to be in this Pack 2 camo. It just looks really freaking good. Later on, I'm going to show you guys what the Pack 3 camo looks like. And you're going to be like, oh, but that looks a little bit better, I bet. And yeah, I'm just going to say, yeah, it kind of does. And, you know, that's because Pack 3 actually
I'll always take quality over quantity.
got like a bunch of the Wonder weapons back.
Incompetence has a steep cost.
It's just style map. Yes, Treyarch is going back to the bigger maps, but if you want smaller, I suggest playing farm. Honestly, you go very high rounds on this map, and it's really cool. So, yeah, I definitely want you guys to check that out. Stay tuned for that. You guys can go high rounds on this map too. There is some other stuff I want to talk about potentially tonight. I want to try to get out a couple videos by the end of tonight. So this is the first one I'm getting out right here, obviously. We have a couple extra things to talk about that my buddy over at Clutch123 Gaming has notified me of. My good friend Ryan is there's a bunch of stuff that's getting added later in the cycle that we are going to talk about, including new perks, new augments, and all that. But first, there is some new perks getting added later that are confirmed already in the game files, and I do want to talk about them because I'm very interested to you guys know. But Before we actually get into that, I'm just going to keep on playing till I hit 30k points and show you guys what this final Pack-a-Punch looks like on this thing. And we are only about 20 minutes into the video, so this isn't crazy long, which I actually kind of like. So I do not want a long video. It would be cool if you could put like ammo mods on wonder weapons, but then again, no. I do want a chance to show you guys what this does to the mini boss, or to the boss, Zersa. But I guess if you wanted ammo mods on wonder weapons, it does activate up on occasion. But yeah, I will show you guys this thing versus the boss, or like around. It actually does damage in a round or so. Why did I think I was on round 16? I'm on round 11. And a couple rounds, I will go and show you guys what this thing looks like, Pack 3 versus the boss. It's not
You're gonna want
a
to
great
stay down.
sight, but I know you guys want to see how well it performs at Pack 3.
Tastes like death.
Now we're gonna get this thing at Pack 3, and I'm gonna show you guys what it performs like on Pack 3 here. It actually is really good. Random perk. Again. I swear we got 2 random perks there. There's also a really random thing, guys, that you may have seen in one of my streams, where these Ravagers, one of them will act like a cymbal monkey and start clapping its hands at the end of a round. It's really random. It just kind of happens. You guys might see it if you played the beta, but yeah, it's very random. And if you played the beta, you had a chance to potentially see that happen. It's also likely that it doesn't happen. And I will show you guys in a couple rounds versus this thing is to work. It does do some work. I'm not gonna activate the strap just yet. I should to save us video time, honestly, but I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm going my LG here as I'm trying to also kind of progress its
I'll always stay quality when I want to.
like 3 more 30-round games. Thankfully, I have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, so we'll kind of get into that. Hopefully, I have this thing fully progressed. Has potentially been extended. It has not really been confirmed, so I have no guarantees that it goes past and I believe the boss falls around 15 actually, but I'm not quite sure about that. Yeah, I do believe he spawns in round 15. But it seems like a she. Did I really just miss that? bunch of stuff. We are potentially looking at a video that both of us will
My
probably
morning's
be
just getting
making
started.
to some extent, titled basically the Samantha Maxis theory, Bo7, which will be very interesting to see both of our perspectives on it. Now, kind of waiting for Zursa so I could show you guys this.
Incompetence has a steep cost.
I guess we'll find out.
Consider that your severance package.
I believe this is Zursa. Usually Zursa comes from over here. Show you guys how fast this thing just shreds Zursa at pack 3. Honestly, is a joke. Get pack 3 early on, oh man, guys, this thing will shred Zursa and carry. I even recommend it.
They're dumber in numbers.
Zursa is really fun enemy. I'm glad they added Zursa. If you guys didn't see my ranking, this map actually has 2.5 in my opinion of it. And I think that that's pretty justified. I mean, my friend Ryan was going over some of the things that make it not such a great map, and telling me, hey, there's a couple things here that aren't so good, but also there's a lot.
Thank you for your
We've
cooperation.
even discussing that potentially this isn't actually the fully done version of Farm. Potentially this could change a whole lot, and that this actually isn't like the full
Undead freaks never saw me
it's
coming.
not even close. And you know, I honestly agree. I was like, yeah, you know what? I think that there's potentially more to Farm. Not getting that, but you know, maybe we will at some point.
Double points.
But I guess my big thing is like understanding that
Finally, the leverage I need.
this Mark II ray gun, you guys are gonna love it. I will have a separate video out for those of you guys who want to see the ray gun in action. I'm not sure why you would though, based on last year's ray gun, because that one was fucking awful. But you know, hey, if you guys want to see what it looks like this year, I will be making a video on it. That is one of my biggest points about this map is actually about that ray gun. So I will be going over all that. And if you guys are interested in that, you know, check it out, man. I'm gonna be trying to make as many videos as I could get out at the moment. And I guess thank you guys for watching, because it's been really fun to make this video. Especially recently. Just seems like they gave us more of an alpha, more of a beta version to the alpha version of.
I'll always take quality over
You know
quantity.
what I'm saying? Like, they give us like a second copy. It's way different than the first. And that's what I feel like. So the first copy of this map, aka the original farm, isn't gonna be like it's gonna be a lot different. They just gave us something to kind of mess around with, but it's not gonna be the full thing. And this isn't probably what we're gonna get. Guys, maybe doing a whiskey review. That's gonna be another big thing tonight, so I want to get that out. But most importantly, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. You know, I'm going to end this Mark II video right here because it's been 27 minutes, and I think we've gone over most of what this Mark II can do. There's nothing special that I know about the Mark II aside from versus Ursa, how much it does, what it does in the late rounds, and that it's really the only thing good past like round 35. They can consistently kill non-stop until it's out of hand. Most things struggle past 35 and you usually have to get back. So that's why I wanted to get this out there, make this video, and let you guys know about the Ray Gun Mark II and what it's going to be like in this version of Zombies. Huge props to Treyarch because compared to last year, we're seeing an increased fire rate. Very big magazine, increased fire rate, and it looks like a much higher damage ray gun Mark II. Props to actually this is a ray gun I can carry into round 50, and it never falls off. Mark II in BO6 was not impressive. Seeing increased reload speed, increased fire rate, and what looks like a lot better and quicker damage compared to previous Mark IIs. It actually, in my opinion, is probably the second best Mark II we've ever got, aside from the two that I have tied for first place, which is BO2 and BO3's Mark IIs, which were truly excellent, and
Now
in my
this is
opinion,
worth the
outdid
investment.
themselves in terms of Mark II ray guns. So, yes, I do feel like those are the best, not the Alpha Omega ones, and not the ones from BS6. And if you guys want to fight me about that, go ahead and fight me in the comments section.
Point turret
I
online.
will not back down. I truly believe those are the best Mark IIs. And I believe that the closest thing we ever got to a better version of the ray gun from the Mark II was the Mark III certainly was an improvement, but we didn't have it on a lot of maps. That was my only problem. Ray K was on more than one map. Yes, I'm counting Outbreak as a not just a
They're dumber in numbers.
So, Mark II is huge. We've had it for so many years. I'm glad Call of Duty keeps the tradition going and brings it back without making it something that's impossible to get or something that is insanely underpowered or something that is locked behind an extremely tough Easter egg. I'm very glad that Treyarch is coming to their senses and abusing all different types of players, not just those hardcore Easter eggs. Because not all of us are those type of players. I do the Easter eggs, but I am by no means a hardcore Easter egg. If you ask most of the hardest Easter eggs, I do not have done. However, I did do the sermons. I guess that is among the hardest ones. And I'll just kind of show you guys against Zersa. The damage negation isn't really crazy until you get to like round 40, and then it drops off slightly against Zersa, but still is extremely overpowered. From the gameplay you guys can see here, this thing can kill a lot of zombies before it actually runs out of ammo, including a Zersa, and it can kill that Zersa in about 30 shots or so at pack 3, which isn't bad. That's like, what is that? 1/8 of your magazine or 1/7 of your magazine. So that's not bad. I actually think it is arguably the best wonder weapon introduced as of this point because we do not have any other wonder weapons. Well, thank you guys for watching the video. This is Anarchy out, man. And enjoy what's left of the beta, I guess, guys. It's getting extended. A few more days. We'll do some more beta content on the beta. If it is not getting extended, I guess just look forward to some videos about that Samantha theory, some perk returns like I discussed earlier, and just some thoughts on different stuff about the beta that I played, and yeah. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to have a whole lot of videos out in the next 3 days. I promise you that. And I'm glad that we were able to bring these videos back for like however long. I'm a huge fan of that. We were just able to magically bring these videos back to you guys. Because, like I said, it's been forever since I uploaded, but when BO7 dropped, I had to start uploading again and getting you guys some gameplay and focus on multiplayer and zombies. I will put out the rest of the stuff for multiplayer and zombies.
I'll always take quality over quantity.
Obviously, a lot of people don't like this. And I am potentially going to have a video where I discuss people's opinions of this game. Look forward to that. Samantha theory. Perks coming to the game. A list team review. And a ray gun review, which those two will be coming soon. Those last two that I did. Peace out, Anarchy.